Hello Cambridge students. This is a computer speaking to you. Sadly the Bridge members forgot to create an opening sketch for this week's episode. Cough cough Marcus and GAELEN. To make it up to you, I'm going to read you a joke. Ha ha, this will be funny. Get ready to laugh. Ha. Knock knock. Who is there? An unfunny show. An unfunny show who?
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Cambridge, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Cambridge. I'm Marcus Veazey, and here's what's up. Good morning, Bears. I hope you all had an awesome week. Let's start this week's show off with a commercial I think everyone will get excited about. If you have a tough time getting up in the mornings like I do and you like coffee, check out the school's coffee shop.
Attention teachers, we know that you love coffee, but did you know that you could get it at school? The Cambridge Cafe is open. Teachers only at the moment, but it will be open to students in the morning very soon. They serve many different types of coffee, including Costa Coffee, with a state-of-the-art machine. Coffee is delivered right to teachers for the ultimate convenience in first period, and it's even cheaper than Starbucks. So what are you waiting for, teachers? Get your coffee today.
And while you're drinking that awesome coffee, read along with our school's newspaper. If you didn't already know, our school runs the Bear Witness, our school's newspaper. They just brought back their advice column called Mama and Papa Bear. If you are looking for any advice on anything, school appropriate of course, then submit it anonymously on the QR code on screen or on their website. Are you interested in supporting our performing arts? Then check this out.
Oh, your friendly Argentine occupation? Baby, I'm the star of Skid Row, and the only one holding this show together. Well, a mean and green mother from outer space. A botanical nightmare, you could say. All I want to do is consume the whole world. And so what if a couple people go missing? That just means more for me. It's pretty rough all over, but I don't really mind as long as I can get me some food. Do I like to sing? Are you kidding? I mean, I'm in a musical. Does that answer your question? My, of course I'd like flavor to my meals. I mean, come on, you gotta be a monster to not want a little bit of spice on your food.
Switching from one extracurricular to the next, we're going to throw it over to Janie Spiller to cover all things Cambridge sports with this week's Bottom Line.
What's up, Cambridge? I'm Janie Spiller, and this is the Bottom Line. As we come to an end of the winter season and the beginning of spring sports, these Bears have been busy at practice. Let's dive in. Speaking of diving, our swim and dive Bears have been busy gearing up for state. This past weekend at the Metro Championship, these boys and girls did amazing. Girls bringing home second and boys in ninth. Some athletes will now be gearing up for state on February 5th. Keep up the great work, Bears. Up next for basketball, these Bears have been putting their best efforts out on the court. After a ton of back-to-back wins, our Bears are still pushing through their season to come out on top. This past week, they both played tough region games against Centennial. And tonight, they play River Ridge, girls at 6 and boys at 7:30. Best of luck, Bears. Soccer's back in swing and coming in hot. Our boys and girls started their season off strong, with scrimmages last week against Forsyth Central. Tonight, boys begin their official season against Richmond Hill at 6. Don't forget to come and show your support. And lastly, our wrestlers aren't done yet. Last weekend, these boys took on the dual state championship. Despite a tough loss, they will now be preparing for regions and qualifying for individual state this weekend. We wish y'all the best of luck. That's all for this week, Bears. Now back to you, Marcus.
Thanks, Janie. Have you lost anything recently? If you have, then you better listen up.
Are you missing something? All unclaimed lost and found items from the first semester can be found on the table outside the attendance office.
Students are asked to come and claim their gear before the end of the month. On January 31st, all unclaimed items will be donated to charity. So if you're missing something, go to the attendance office and it will be on the table.
Whew! That was a close one.
One thing you can't find on this table is extra PD points. Students, if you're in Skills USA and you need PD points, then this is for you. Skills USA is hosting a snack drive to donate to Atlanta's homeless community. Turn in packs of snacks and water bottles to Officer Hart's room in 1433. Each pack is worth 10 PD points. Bears, if you still haven't bought your yearbook yet, this one's for you.
Here we are again with another reminder to get your yearbook now if you haven't already. The price has gone up and will continue to go up, so do yourself a favor and get one now rather than deal with the guaranteed FOMO you'll experience later. The purchase price of the yearbook will increase to $90 on February 1st. Get it now. The prices will keep going up. If your senior ads have been purchased, they must be submitted by February 15th. Don't forget to order on cambridgeyearbook.weebly.com. If you don't want to see another yearbook ad, go and buy it today. It's 2022, guys. Just give the website a visit.
If you want to give back to your community, check out the 21 Club. They are collecting Valentine's Day cards for those in children's hospitals from January 24th to February 4th. 2 cards made equal 1 service hour. Bring them to Mr. Coulter's room in room 2810. For instructions, visit the QR code on screen. Lastly, if you're a senior, listen up.
Do you want to go to college? I know I do as well. Well then, you have to complete FAFSA, the free application for federal students' aid. Colleges will need this information to determine eligibility for loans, grants, and work-study programs. There is also the Hope and Zell Miller Scholarship. The Zell Miller Scholarship pays 100% tuition, and the Hope Scholarship pays 80% tuition. So basically, it's important. You can find all the information regarding the 2 scholarships right below.
Cambridge, please pause for a moment of quiet reflection. If you have an announcement you'd like to submit, please head over to cambridgebearsvideo.com, hover over the Bridge tab, and click on Request a Segment. Also, make sure to follow us on social media at Cambridge_Bears_network. Next up is this week's Primetime. Welcome to Primetime Bears. This week, GAELEN is trying to pilot an episode of his new innovative interview show, Spicy Ones.
Tell me about the creative process that goes into something like that.
Yes. Sauces. That was the first one. That was really...
Hey, what's going on, everybody? From CBN, I'm GAELEN Collins, and you're watching Spicy Ones. It's the show with spicy questions and even spicier wings. And today, on the first episode of our new original show, we're joined by Bridge veteran Marcus Veazey. His sophomore year, he took over the bottom line on the Bridge and has since become a host of the show and works on entertainment pieces with the always talented and funny, and of course very handsome, GAELEN Collins, who has a 4.0 GPA and got a 35 on his ACT on his first try. Marcus Veazey, welcome to the show.
That was you just did your own intro.
So how are you with spicy wings?
I once put salt on some baked chicken, and I handled that one pretty well, so, I'm feeling pretty good about today.
All right, well, we'll see how you handle the wings of death on today's first episode of our brand new original show, Spicy Ones. We're starting this one easy with Deathfire Armageddon Apocalypse Juice of Death.
You said what for the name?
So you got your start with film in middle school, where you created many YouTube channels, where you made such classics like Minecraft Lemon Juice Challenge and 50 subscriber Q&A special. Tell me about the creative process that goes into something like that.
Yes. Sauces. That was the first one. That was really. So like yeah, like when you're doing a lemon juice challenge, yeah, it's like you gotta put the lemon juice in the thing.
Right.
And when you put the lemon juice in the thing, you gotta drink the lemon juice. That was the first sauce. That was the first one.
So tell me about the creative process behind your password.
I'm not telling you what my password was. Why would I?
So it says here that your password was My Little Pony Lover 42.
Why do you know that?
So let's take a bite in the next one.
So, can I ask you something?
Fire away. The seeds of knowledge are always at your service to be cultivated and grown.
Yeah, so the wings that you have on your plate over there, no, there's no sauce. I'm looking at your wings, Mr. Collin, there's no sauce on your wings. I have all this sauce on mine, and it's really spicy, and you have no sauce on your wings right there.
Next up, we have a reoccurring segment on the show called Explain That Gram, where we do a deep dive on our guest's Instagram and pull any funny or interesting photos that need more context.
Cool, but there's no sauce on your wings.
So right here we have this picture of you getting a haircut.
How do you have that? That picture's not on my Instagram. It's not on my Instagram. That's not there. How do you have that?
Marcus, I was there. I took that picture.
I was alone when that picture was taken. I know.
Hey, careful around the eyes there.
Why do you have that picture?
So next up, we have Flame Killer Death Sauce.
Oh my God.
So, you ready for the next question?
No, switch with me. There's no sauce on it. Switch with me.
Listen, Marcus, there's the same exact sauce on all of our wings.
No, the sauce, the sauce that's on your wings, the invisible sauce, is having no effect on it. This is called Flame Killer Death Sauce, and it is having no effect on it. I'm dying over here.
Listen, I've been on the block. I've been defeating these wings for years. I've proven myself.
No, switch with me.
Defeating...
Switch with me. I want to switch.
I'd be fine switching with you.
Okay, let's switch then.
So for the final sauce, we have the Spicy Ones Original Final Drop sauce.
No, we didn't even do that. This show sucked. We didn't even do
So Marcus, it's tradition around here to put a little extra on the last wing. I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel comfortable, but you're gonna look like a bit of a...
Just give me the sauce. I've seen the actual show. This is sauce. Bro, that is just water. That is just water what you're doing right now.
This is actually the gluten-free version of the final drop, but it's the exact same thing, I swear.
Oh my, you know what? Whatever, I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah. Ready? All right, Marcus, you're a trooper. You've conquered Death Mountain. You've beat up the flames and the spice. You've bodied these wings of death. You've set your mouth aflame with Hades' urine. You've climbed this mountain. You've bodied these wings like no other. You've shown who's at the top of the food chain. You've been a soldier for the United States of Spice. And finally, this camera. Tell the folks at home what's really been going on in your life. So you think we'll get renewed for another episode?
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Hey cameraman guy, can you come a little closer? I want to look good for my close-up. Closer. That's it. A little more. Perfect.